we are live. Alright, let's hopefully this won't take too long for you guys to hop into the chat room. Give you guys just a few minutes. And Vicious, oh man, it's been a while since we've seen you in here. Good to have you back. Glad you could drop in. As the title says, I don't have any guests tonight, so this isn't one of my weekly Monday night live chats. Can you hear me okay, or how's the volume? You have school? That makes sense. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I've been missing you guys. I hope you guys are, able to check out the archives. Like I said, usually I've got a guest. It's usually another vlogger, or it's an actor. I'm gonna be trying to get some filmmakers and some other people into the show as well. I think I'm gonna have another vlogger next week. I just wasn't able to get it all arranged for this week, so I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna go live. I'll just kind of go back to this format where I'm just kind of chatting with you guys. You're on your way to Bible study. Now, if you are watching this video later in a replay and you're wondering who I'm talking to, it is the chat room. That's why you can't necessarily see it. Usually when I do my Monday night live show, I've got my video up and I've got my guest video up, and then I've got the chat video up over here, and whichever side of the screen it is for you guys. But Aaron, watch my Jake Paul parody. I'm in it. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'll head to your channel in a bit. Let me go there now, I guess, and then hit it to watch later, and then I'll watch it after the stream. Let's see here. Ivan Vicious Goose Senpai. There you go. And then you're not dead. Well, that's good. Let's see. Mature audiences only. 24-hour challenge. Vicious, which one is it? What's the what video's the Jake Paul parody? Is it I'm part of the crew, or just let me know which one it is? And oh, Jake Paul Everyday Bro parody. Just had to look for the right description. Okay, I will hit that to watch that later. 6 minutes 13. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, no guest tonight, other than me, Hudson. Hudson's right there. But yeah, I do have some sad news. Not that anyone's going to care, but I noticed something recently with my fidget spinner that, because this is a weird one where the center kind of like pops out like that, and then I have to pop it back into place. And recently I noticed that there's a, now I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. There's like a crack right there, and I think it's affecting its spinning ability a little bit. It's not as balanced as it was, although it's still going pretty strong right now. But like, are fidget spinners still a thing? I don't even know if I should be caring about that or not. So anyway, topic for tonight is up for really whatever you guys want to chat about. We've got a few things. Tomorrow is the Apple event. We'll be getting news about the new iPhone and hopefully the new Apple Watch. I'm waiting for Series 3. This is the first one, so the Series 0, I guess, the original Apple Watch. I hear we're supposed to have a new watch. Definitely gonna have a new phone. I don't think we're gonna have new iPads. Hey, welcome MSR, welcome to the stream. Just to catch you up, I don't have a guest this evening, so it's just me chatting with you guys. just kind of whatever. So if you guys have some questions or you want to, throw something my way, we can discuss it. You're on your way to Bible study, Aaron? Okay. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do something a little different, still go live. I will, those of you in the chat, did you guys check out my latest vlog? I posted that on Friday. That's a video I shot back in early April when I went to El Paso for a weekend. Normally my vlogs are just one day. That's usually what people do. I actually saw someone else recently that did a weekend vlog, and I generally don't like doing that. It's whatever's shot in one day. However, I kind of knew that that I didn't really have, like, I shot all 3 days, and I kind of knew that I didn't really have a full video for each day. And then also, once it got a ways beyond when I shot, I'm like, I kind of want to get through this video and get to the next one and get caught up. So I ended up doing the 3 days into one, and it actually worked out better. I feel like it had a more cohesive story than if each day had been separate, since I haven't gotten to the point where I'm really daily vlogging right now. So that's what I did with that video. Haven't watched it, check it out either later tonight or now. I love you guys' comments. I love you guys' thumbs ups on that. No, I'm actually shooting, Aaron just asked, are you shooting this stream with your GH5? No, I'm actually, since I'm not hooking up through my laptop with the chat on the side, I'm just doing this through my iPhone. I figured it'd be a little easier setup. My GH5 is back in across the apartment. I could go get that if I want. And I haven't quite figured out how to use that yet with OBS, because I'm on a Mac, and the HDMI capture device that I have is the Elgato HD60S, and it doesn't work right with OBS without doing like a screen capture. So when I've done game streaming, but there was a question that asked if I had a Wii or 3DS. Neither. I just have the Nintendo Switch. Played a little bit of Pac-Man with my dad last night. Ooh, the sunset over there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. Let me see if I can switch over really quickly. I know I'm totally. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can quite catch that or not. I can't. Anyway, so yeah, the Elgato doesn't work with the OBS or Wirecast on the Mac, and I'd have to like play it and then do a screen capture. So I haven't quite figured that out. Plus, I need to figure out how to turn off all the screen things on the HDMI out. So yeah, I know you could barely see that. I couldn't really control the lighting. Let me just say, it's really beautiful. The clouds look purple, and then there's, the tinges of the orangish pink, from the sun coming up. Yeah, it is 7:07 here as well, and so the sun is actually just set recently, because the sun rises at 6:34. So sun setting literally right now. Yeah, Macs are awesome. I love it. I just wish Elgato actually put out the proper drivers for this for the Mac. Apparently it works right on Windows. I'll actually be playing around with this a bit on Wednesday. Those of you who are actors, my buddy David August is doing a thing on Twitter called #DemoReelDay, and it's an opportunity for actors to post their demo reel and then kind of get a little bit of extra exposure. And he's going to be doing a live stream from WeWork downtown, where I work out of with my day job. Don't know if you guys can hear that motorcycle or not. But anyway, so he's doing a live stream, and that sunset's getting even more beautiful, and this is just a pleasure for me. But yeah, he's doing this live stream, and he's contracting me to help him with it. So I'll be lugging in my laptop, lugging in my camera and streaming. So yeah, my last vlog was the El Paso one. I was there for my friend's wedding, as you saw in the video, and I was just there for the 2-ish days. I got in, you know, mid Friday afternoon from a 9 a.m. flight, so it was around midday, and then left probably around the same time on Sunday. So yeah, it was about a 48-hour trip. I didn't get to see much outside of the hotel and the rehearsal dinner and the actual wedding. So I really didn't get to see El Paso. Again, oh man, that sunset is just getting, I really don't know if you guys can see this or not, but you know, it's just so, what you're seeing is a lot brighter than what I'm seeing. It looks a little bit more beautiful for me than for you. Oh well, again, this is a beauty I get to enjoy. And Hudson's just over here sitting, lounging. Oh yeah, you did hear the motorcycle? You lived in Dallas for 15 years before you moved to LA. Okay, I've got a lot of the vlogger friends I've got right now seem to all be in Texas. You got Justin in San Antonio. You've got Drew. Was Drew in Dallas? I forget where. Yeah, I think like Drew but regardless of the city, I know Drew and Brian Aiken, who should be my guest for my live stream next week. Justin, Drew, Brian, and Mark My World, who was my guest last week. I know all 4 of them are in Texas, so. And then JD's in Florida, and Matt's in Pittsburgh. Matt, where are you at? So anyway, so yeah, back to the Apple event. Oh, actually no, we already talked about that, vlogs. I do have another vlog partially edited. I'm hoping to get it, finish it tonight and get it out either tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest. This is another one from April, a couple weeks later in April, and it's from when my friend David, who I'll be doing helping with the live stream, when he and I went up north a little bit to see the wildflowers at Carrizo National Monument. Outside in Hollywood right now, so I see, oh, you see the sunset, yeah. It's pretty nice. It's getting more purplish and less pinkish and orange, but it's beautiful. Anyway, so that's my next one, is going to be that. I think it'll be a little shorter, but it's got a good mix of footage. I've got some footage from my GH5, I've got some footage from my GoPro, and I've got some footage from my drone. So that'll be up, like I said, tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm at the point where I'm mixing in the music. I'm not sure I've got the right music. I mean, it's good. It's just, it's a little bit more mellow, especially in the beginning, than usual. I'm starting to second guess my music selection, so I need to kind of revisit that. And then I think the vlog after that is from when I went to the Renaissance Fair, and I'll be starting to edit that as soon as I'm done with this one. So with any luck, fingers crossed, that will be up by the end of the week. So kind of my goal is, if I can get the wildflower video up Wednesday, and then this other one up Friday, and then this live stream tonight, then that's, you know, live and a vlog and a vlog. I'm kind of hoping I can hit that, which also means that if I can keep that up for next week, I will be caught up to all of my old vlogs, because I've got 2 more after that. I know one is from Comic-Con, and I'm going to kind of combine. I'm kind of doing the same thing as the El Paso thing, where I'm taking everything into one video, because really it was like one day of that I shot the most stuff anyway, so I might just kind of mix some footage in. And then I forget, wasn't VidCon, I skipped over VidCon because I didn't get any good footage there. I've got one more vlog, and I can't remember what the footage is from right now. Oh, there was a VR event at YouTube Space. So I actually don't know if that's the next one after the Wildflowers, or if that's after the my brain's not working tonight. After the Renaissance Fair. So, but those are the 4 coming up: the Wildflowers, the Renaissance Fair, the VR event at the YouTube Space LA, and the Comic-Con. And then I'll be caught up at a certain point. I still need to throw together a video for my giveaway. I don't know if I'll do a live stream where everyone's kind of like always in there chatting or not. I don't know if that's kind of past what you guys want to do. I don't know if I should do a 24-hour live stream or not. It's starting to get dark out here. Let me see if turning the light on helps. Hold on. What do you want, Hudson? Alright, I think that kind of helps. Not necessarily 100% good. Might have to go inside in a little bit. See if there's any comments. Welcome back, MSR. You have all the cool toys, Aaron. You're officially jealous. Well, I try. I've spent a lot of money. Gone into a lot of credit card debt. Yeah, it is 9/11. Yeah, and I'm posting vlogs from April. By the way, I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter or not, or follow my friend Mundane Matt. He does a lot of news commentary here on YouTube, but he was doing a live stream last night, and I commented that if his, because I was at like 581 subscribers, and I said, Matt, if your audience helps me reach 1,000+ subscribers by the end of tonight, which is now in less than 5 hours from now, then I would post a 4K video of me dancing naked in my kitchen. And I got like 12 new subscribers out of it, which was cool. So I'm up to like 593. Still about 407 short, so you're probably not going to get to see me dancing naked in my kitchen. But if you want to throw that out there and help get us to 1,000 subscribers, you can help get this video of me dancing naked in the kitchen. And I just got a message from Brian. It looks like he's not going to be available next Monday, but we will have him on a future episode. MSR's like, do I really want a video of Aaron dancing naked in the kitchen? Yeah, that's so I posted that on Twitter, and I got a couple of retweets, and like I said, I've gotten like 12 subscribers out of this. It would be hilarious. I didn't think that we were going to hit that goal, but yeah, if I hit if between now, which is 7/17, and 11:59 tonight, if I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, I will shoot this video and post it. If it starts looking that way, then you might want to invest in some eye bleach. I'm kidding. So, what do you guys want to talk about? What's on? Well, there was someone's phantom penis there. If you're not familiar with the term phantom penis, it is a joke about how men will sometimes use what kind of cars they drive and how loud their car is to compensate for having a small package. And so when there's an especially loud motorcycle or car, it's like, oh, nice phantom penis you got there. Anyway, no way you're hitting 1K subs by chance. You know, if the right person retweeted my tweet, it could happen. I mean, I was kind of hoping Matt, you know, mentioning it. He had like 130 people watching live when I made the comment, and he's got like 144,000 subs. So he could have helped me get there. But yeah, you're right. It's not happening, Ivan, or Vicious. No way I'm hitting the 1K subs. So, and it actually, to be honest, the video I was going to make would probably actually make you guys laugh, not cringe. At least that was going to be my goal. Should I go inside where there's more light? Because it's like everything's behind me or above me. I don't feel like the lighting's right. I should have come out here earlier. Come in here to just my living room. And by the way, so here's Hudson, and I looked at the adoption paperwork that I got when I adopted him 2 years ago, and I realized that his birthday was on September 2nd. No, wait. It's coming up October 2nd. I totally had the wrong... No wonder I was confused at work today. His birthday has not passed yet. His birthday is coming up on the 2nd. How many days until you're 7 years old? Let's see here. What day is the 2nd? The 2nd is on a Monday. So he could be my guest 1 week. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, Hudson's birthday is coming up. He's turning 7. There we go. Now we got us both in the shot. Was there a question here? Will I still do it when you hit 1,000? No, the litmus test is me hitting 1,000. So if you guys help me get from 593 to 1,000 subs by tonight, it's got to be by tonight. Otherwise, deal's off. I am not going to honor that in 6 months. See, do I have the app on here to view my sub numbers? I guess I can just go into the YouTube app and look at my channel. Let's see where we're at. Yep, still at 593. So, oh, look at my beautiful mug. There I am, right there. Where am I? There we go. I kind of wish that photo would stay as the thumbnail, but it gets replaced by one of the ones, like just a shot of from during the thing. It's whatever. So let's see. There were a couple things. So we've got Harvey hit Texas. We've got Irma hit Florida. Apparently 8 are dead. A lot of devastation. None. I've got a few friends in Florida. Luckily, it sounds like they're all safe. No one hurt, damaged. They either evacuated or they just weathered out the storm and they're fine. So I'm glad to hear about that. Hudson, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Staring at something outside. Oh, you got some friends out there too? Yeah. JD from JD Tech TV is out there, and he just, you know, he actually posted like a little video of like his dog. It's like 50-mile-per-hour winds and my dog's still out here pooping like he doesn't care. Have a staring contest with your dog. I actually know how this is going to end. This is going to end with him licking my nose. Watch. Come here. Hello. Hello. See? All right. Yeah. I'm not sure who won and who lost. Hudson, over here. Down. There you go. All right. Now you guys get to look at his dick. His little doggy dick. You hear the dog barking outside? Go get him. Hey. Hudson. Okay, stop. Now he wants to play. So, all right. So let's see. We've talked about my upcoming vlogs. We've talked about Hudson. Over here. Sit. Good boy. All right. We've talked about my upcoming. You gotta go, Vicious. Okay. He's staring at me over here. All right, hold on. Hello, Hudson. Okay. Seriously, what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, he doesn't like when I blow in his face. I think because he can't blow either, or he can't blow himself. That sounds. He cannot go. Waiting. What questions would you like the almighty Kaiser to answer? Yes. Alright. While you're thinking, I'm gonna load up my iPad. No videos yet. Oh, honky. By the way, I do have iOS 11 on my iPad, and it's pretty cool. I kind of like the ability to, you swipe up and you get access to all the apps. And if you are in an app, say, email, and you swipe up, you're not supposed to swipe up twice. You swipe up once, and then you could drag something like the Safari over, and you can have it, side by side. I know you can't see too well, but yeah. Let's see, you had a question. Do you play Minecraft? I do not. Which games do you have in your Nintendo Switch? I have Legend of Zelda. I have the trial for the Puyo Puyo Tetris. I haven't bought the full version of that yet. I have Mario Kart. And I don't have any amiibos. I haven't done any of that. I beat Legend of Zelda without any of that. I'm still trying to do the Master Sword trial. And then I bought the Namco Museum, so it's got Pac-Man and Dig Dug and Galaxa. I love that game. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Yeah, I think Galaxa. Not to be confused with Galaxian, and it's also got like Galaxa 88, and it's got like 12 games, 3 of which I really care about, maybe 4. What was your first game, for the Switch or for any video game that I ever played? If we're talking console, It was the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and it was Super Mario Brothers, the first one, the original one, which also, it was that and Duck Hunt. So, like those two, like it was a combo cartridge. So Super Mario Brothers with Duck Hunt. And I know we had learned that, like, if you also had the controller in, the controller could move the ducks around while the other person had the gun and was shooting at the ducks. So that was my first console game. However, I believe before that, or at least around the same time, but I think before that, there was a PC game back, I mean, we're talking back in like the DOS 386 era of, I mean, Space Quest. I love Space Quest. I actually have like a remastered or re-released version of Space Quest, like all 6 games, 5 or 6 games. And then, but there was also by Sierra was King's Quest. And so I played a little bit of those on my uncle's computer. Although, even before that, I probably played the original, like, Oregon Trail on the Apple IIe. So that's like one of the original, I mean, there's some old Apple IIe games that I played. There's this one called The Coveted Mirror that was kind of an adventure game, but it wasn't like you actually walk around, because it was before you could do that. There was no 3D graphics at the time, and it just had a photo, and you had to type in your command. So you would see this photo and you'd see something on the ground. It's like, look at the ground, and it's like, it's completely unkempt except for a lockpick. Pick up lockpick. And so you'd pick it up, and then you'd go over to where someone's locked into these stocks, and you'd release them from the stocks. And then, you know, you'd have to do all these things before you got caught by the jailer, you know, for having escaped from the tower. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? It is the chicken. Definitively, the chicken came first. Any scientist will tell you that you have to have the chicken for an egg. But yes, it was the chicken. Let's see. Oh, other old school games. Man. You know, I have. Oh, you think the egg came first? There's actually, scientifically, there's reasons why it's the chicken. Because if it wasn't the chicken first, then the egg couldn't have been fertilized. So it couldn't have been the egg. It's really interesting when you start thinking on these things, like, well, how would that have happened? But I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to try and support my theory beyond saying I've read that it's the chicken. Okay, so back at the PC day, I had played this game called Homeworld, and I actually have the remastered version of it on my Mac. I haven't really gotten to play it too much. I need to pull it out and play again. It actually might be a fun game to do playthrough, Let's Plays for. But Homeworld was like a top-down real-time strategy game where you had this big master ship that was shaped kind of like a sail, like just a big, like, fin. And when you would come out of a warp gate, you know, the ships that you had would come out, and then you would have to build resources, then build more, like collect resources from the system until all the resources were gone, and then any aliens that came in, you'd have to kill them, and then, you know, build up, okay, we need more fighters, we need more this, we need more that, and then jump to the next system, and there's a story involved. And I didn't get very far when I originally played it, but I loved the game. So when the remastered version came out for the Mac, I picked that up, and I'm not a huge gamer, so I haven't gotten to play it a lot. I was actually really upset on my iPad. I love one of my all-time favorite games. Now, my all-time favorite game is the Fallout series, Fallout 1 and 2, specifically 2. I haven't played 4 yet. I need to get a system that has it. I doubt it's coming out for the Switch, and I don't have an Xbox or PlayStation right now. But aside from that, I love the Civilization games. And I love, on my iPad, there is a version that was kind of optimized for this called Civilizations Revolutions, and then Civilization Revolutions 2 came out. And it's published by EA, and Firaxis or Firaxis, something like that, is the developer, or at least was at the time. And just recently, because I've got the iOS 11 beta on here, I actually went to play, and it told me it wasn't compatible. And I went to the App Store, and I realized the game's not even in there anymore. So I have this game that I paid for, bought and paid for, and I can't even play it anymore because it's not compatible with the 64-bit operating system on the iPad. So it's a little bit of a frustration. Because, yeah, like I said, I'm not a big gamer, but there's a few kinds of games I like, especially when I'm like, okay, I don't have work to do. I just kind of want to veg and relax and enjoy myself. And, yeah. So your random theory is that 2 random chickens that do not look like chickens that had different DNA made an egg and then hatched it, made a chicken. All right. I personally don't believe that, but that is okay. You can still be my subscriber, and I can still be your broadcaster, and you can still enjoy my videos, and I can still enjoy making them for you. We don't have to agree on every little thing. No, you're wrong about the chicken. Get in line. Isn't that right, Hudson? Thankfully, he's not trying to eat me anymore. Hudson, you want to be in the picture? You want to be in the frame? You want to be internet famous? There you go, Hudson. Okay, so. Oh, don't you to me. He doesn't bark a lot. He does sometimes when he's excited. If I let him run down the hallway, he will. If he gets startled, like there was one time I was sitting here with a friend, and we're talking about something. There's a pause, and right in that pause, the ice maker dropped a bunch of ice into the tray, and it made a loud noise. And we just kind of stopped, and Hudson goes, "Hmm?" And they start barking at the kitchen. It's funny. Isn't that right? I'm just glad he's not trying to jump on the chair I've got out there still and jump over the wall, because he's done that in the past. So, anyway, oh man, games. I don't have, I've got a few on my iPad now. There's one game from the maker of Civilization, the original maker at least, that I play every once in a while. It's called Starships. I've got that on here. Not their best game, but it's been fun for if I kind of want an easy game. I don't think I've ever actually lost the game, even on hard levels. But I've got a game called Star Command. Got Real Mist on here. Problem is, a lot of these games, like, I'll get kind of addicted at first, and then I'll lose interest, or they turn into games where they just suck a lot of time. Do you play the Impossible Quiz? I want to say I have played something like that. Is that the one where you kind of have to build a Rube Goldberg machine where, like, the ball falls down and hits a lever, and then no, that's not it. Okay, maybe that's, I'm thinking of something else. Got Mario Run on here. Got a rummy game. 80 Around the World in 80 Days was actually a really fun, unique game, but it sucks time. So that's one of the things, is a lot of these games, the kind that I like aren't. There's 2 kinds I like. You know, one kind is just that quick play game that you can just play while you're on the toilet, and then the other kind are these immersive games that just suck you in. Just, okay, just one more, you know, I'm 3 turns away from building, like in Civilization. I'm 3 turns away from building this, this wonder. So I'll wait until that's done, then I'll stop the game, and then you build it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm only 2 turns away from building this tank. And then you build that, and you're like, oh, I'm just 1 more turn away from this, and so you just keep playing because it's just 1 more turn, just 1 more turn. And if I've got stuff to do, those are the worst games for me to play because then I never get anything done. That's actually one of the reasons I haven't played Legend of Zelda a lot lately, even though I've beaten the game now, so it's not as much of a problem. Now it's just another problem because I'm doing the Master Sword Trials. But when I was like still playing it, I could just get so sucked into The Legend of Zelda because it was so immersive, and I would get nothing done. If it was a Saturday where I'm like, okay, I'm going to work now, I'm going to play, if I start playing first, then I literally would play the entire day and sometimes not even put on pants. He had to suffer because I'd wait until half the day was over to throw on some pants to take him out. Okay, hold on. There's some comments here. What was your favorite kids cartoon when you were little? Yours was Elmo. Elmo was a cartoon? I didn't know Elmo was a cartoon. Favorite kids cartoon? Probably the 90s X-Men series, which I actually have the ringtone on here. It's the most awesome ringtone, and this is probably going to give me a, here it is. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'm probably going to get a content ID next now. But yeah, the 90s X-Men cartoon was awesome. At least the first 2 seasons. I don't remember the third too much, but I heard that it kind of went downhill. And then what else? There were some others. Actually, Thundercats. I liked when I was younger. Voltron. A huge Voltron fan. I think you can kind of see, some similarities between everything there. Let's see here. Any show or something. Yes. Oh, sorry, Hudson. I just put my hand down on his head. Let's see here. Yeah, those were kind of it. Voltron, Thundercats, X-Men. I mean, there were a whole bunch of others that I watched. I mean, some very short-lived. Like, I watched Inspector Gadget, and then I watched it again recently on Hulu, and it really didn't hold up well. At least the pilot didn't. Compared to, and this is bad to say, but compared to The Cosby Show, that despite the controversy with Mr. Cosby, the show held up. I actually, aside from just the cheesy sweater vests they were all wearing, the topics that they were doing were timeless. So the humor's still related. I loved watching I watched the pilot of Inspector Gadget. The pilot of Inspector Gadget, and then the pilot of the Bill Cosby Show from the 80s, and one held up, the other didn't. So, are you tuckered out, Hudson? All right, let's see here. Can you order a cheeseburger with no cheese, please? You know, that's called a hamburger. Yeah. So, wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to throw a birthday party for you coming up here. Bum, bum, bum. Games. Where's some of my... There was a car game for the NES. There was also an arcade game. What was it? It was one of the ones where the view was from behind the car. Oh man, what game was this? I remember I bought it myself, so like I kept it even though I didn't get the Nintendo. I might still have it somewhere, I don't know. But I remember it'd be one of those things where every once in a while a like something came up and dropped like a weapon, so all of a sudden you'd have like this weapon you could shoot. Can't remember the name of the game at all. Oh man. Do you know the game End Watch? Do you mean End Watch? E-N-D? Regardless, no. Although Watch Dogs came out a couple years ago, then that looked really cool. I just never got to play that. I really have to get another system. I love my Switch, but I hate that a lot of these games are not coming out for it. Even some of these older games that have been out a couple years, I'd love to see them ported to the Switch. I hear Rocket League is coming out, and I have friends that swear by that, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Is it End, E-N-D? And Game and Watch? Game & Watch Central over 5 years of LCD action. Huh. Looks like those little old, I'm on the website now. Yeah, it looks like those old, like I used to play some of those. They're just little stupid games. Like you're a tank and avoiding bombs and got to get from the left to the right side of the screen. I've played some of those. I don't know if they're specifically this brand or if they're a brand that doesn't even exist anymore. Games. I remember renting a lot of old NES games and playing those for a few days at a time. Someone's smoke alarm's going off. Let's see here. I really want to go back and play the old school Warcraft, which might be possible soon because Blizzard just released StarCraft, like the original StarCraft, and I downloaded it. I haven't paid for the remastered skin yet. I'm going to do that soon because that would be kind of fun to do a let's play on. Is StarCraft, the original StarCraft. I love those games. Yeah, Warcraft would be a lot of fun, I think. And I think it was Warcraft 2 where they started like really saying funny things, like where you keep clicking on and be like, what? What is it? What do you want? Leave me alone. They just cycle through and like a female character is like, do that again and I'll turn you into a stump. Which I always just presumed was actually kind of dirty, even though it could get away with like, oh no, a tree stump. No, I think she meant to cut something off, and to turn you into a stump. Wow, yeah, someone's smoke alarm is going off. So, anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of old school games. I really would love to see, since I did not get the NES Classic, I am hoping that we get the Virtual Console on the Switch soon because I want to download some old NES games and play them. I actually would love to play through, not as much the first Super Mario. I never beat Super Mario Brothers, but I would love to play through Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3 because I feel like I could probably beat those. Those would be fun. And I've got a lot less game time on those than I do the first one. I also would love to get my hands on an N64 and play Super Mario 64 through. Because I didn't have a 64, but I played a little bit at a friend's. And so I'd love to play through that. I mean, I'm really looking forward to... I think Super Mario Odyssey will be a lot of fun when it comes out. I remember having a DSL or DSi XL, but it fell in the toilet. Is that one of the Game & Watches? No. That was my fidget spinner, if you're wondering what that weird noise was. Oh, it was on the Nintendo... Oh, Nintendo DS. Okay. Yeah. I still have, I think in my storage unit downstairs, a Game Gear. A Sega Game Gear. Back when the Game Boy was still monochrome, black and white. The Game Gear was a full-color, portable gaming system. The screen was only about that big. But I got it secondhand, and I only had like 6 games with it. It's still, I'm sure it still works, especially if plugged in. I mean, it takes like 6 AA batteries. That was the big thing, is the AA batteries that you went through with this thing. It wasn't rechargeable. Wow, someone's burning their dinner. You're back. Welcome. We were talking about old games. But yeah, the Game Gear. I had the Game Gear, and I had like Shinobi, like a Shinobi game. And the Game Gear is really underpowered, so it was a lot of side scrollers. So yeah, the Shinobi was just like a side thing. And then Eco the Dolphin was a game I had on there. I think I played that more than anything else. Well, no, the Shinobi, and then the Eco. And then I didn't really have any good games other than that. Like I said, I still have it in storage somewhere. That'd be interesting if I could find some way to hook that up and do a Let's Play with a Game Gear. I don't think that's really possible, but that would be interesting. Have you heard Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle? I've heard of it. I haven't played it. It's not like, if I had a lot of surplus money, maybe. It's not on the top of my list. Honestly, I'm so used to games being so cheap on this that there may be $20 is an expensith game on the iPad. And now I'm back in the console world where it's like, oh, of course, yeah, this is a $60 game. You know, worth it for Legend of Zelda. Worth it for Mario Odyssey. Worth it for Mario Kart, because I'm going to get a lot out of those games, especially if, you know, there's some, you know, like a little party going on. I'll spend $20 on a Jackbox party pack. But then it's like $50 for Bomberman, and like $60 for this, and $60 for that, and I don't want to spend that money. Used to play Shinobi. Yeah, honestly, the Game Gear game is the only Shinobi game that I played. Hello, Hudson. Invited you to... Okay, got another notification. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? He's trying to get away and he can't. Yeah, Doja Attack. I had you. You're my captor. Alright. I swear he's back there trying to figure out how he's going to get me. What are you doing? Let's see here. Any comments missing? Okay. Hudson. He's like, what? The arcade version. Yeah. Yeah. I just remember the one I had. You had like the 4 different colored ninjas, and you switched between them. And it was. I never beat the game. I got right near the end, I think, and couldn't quite beat it. It was a little too hard. Like I said, I'm not really big on. Like, I don't do a lot of first-person shooters. There's a couple I've played. You know, I remember playing the old Wolfenstein 3D and the original Doom, and of course Duke Nukem 3D. But I'm not like a big co-op first-person shooter player. And anything that takes a lot of dexterity, like I can do it, but I'm just not. That's not my cup of tea of just, you know, button mashing. I want to be more strategic. So games where you have to execute a strategy. So that's why I like Civilization. That's why I like some of the real-time strategies. Because even though it's a real-time, it's still some strategy. And then that's also why I like the first 2 Fallouts, because they were turn-based strategy games. Hey Ushval, welcome to the chat. We're talking old school games, video games. I don't know why. This is the conversation topic. Well, I am on my phone, and that's why. Yeah, I'm on the phone, and so that's why you don't see the chat along the side. I have no guest tonight. It's just me and Hudson, who is about to turn 7 years old. It is his birthday on October 2nd. Isn't that right? He is turning into a pain in my butt. Okay, so you know what I loved playing in the arcade was the old school Simpsons arcade. That's my hand. Apparently I taste delicious. Thank you, Hudson. After the live stream, I'll take you out to poop and then pick out your birthday cake. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the Simpsons arcade game. That was a lot of shit. Sorry. I just saw this leaf blow across the floor. And I thought it was like a giant cockroach. My heart literally stopped for a second there. Here you go, Hudson. Did you just make a mess with that leaf? You know, my dad has spoiled him. There's actually like this bowl of meat from Pizza Rev that my dad got for him. And yeah, he's such a spoiled dog, and he knows it. He's going to be even more spoiled in a couple of weeks when his birthday rolls around. As far as Hudson being scared, have you guys seen the video of the cat where the cat's meowing and the woman's like, "No, stop it. You're mean. I'm not picking you up. No, I mean it." And then the cat just suddenly attacks. I had that playing up on my TV, and Hudson was sitting here next to my dad. My dad was laying down, and I'm playing it. And when the cat's meowing, Hudson's looking up at the TV, so intent of like, what's going on? Where's this cat? I see this cat. I hear this cat. And when the cat jumped, he jumped back. It was so funny. I wish I'd gotten it, had been able to record it, because that would have been something to put on the internet. Oh well. We just hit 1 hour. I wasn't sure if we were going to last quite this long. I don't know how much longer I'll last. I don't even know what my battery level is. I don't know if I can tell. What happens if I pull this down? I'm at 24%. Okay, so yeah, it's 8 o'clock, so 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 hours left for you guys to push me over 1,000 subs and get that naked kitchen dancing video from me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on Twitter I said that if I can get over 1,000 subs, I'm just under 600 right now. I got 12 from this, but if I got over 1,000 subs by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time tonight, that's in 4 hours, then I would make a video of myself dancing naked in the kitchen. Doesn't look like you guys are getting that, which might make you happy, but 24%. Apparently I just hit my move goal by sitting here. Nice idea. Enjoy. I ate right before my stream. Yeah. Like I said, I've got a couple of vlogs coming out soon. I've got 4 in the queue. I was glad to get my last one out finally. My next one is halfway there. I'm editing to music at this point, so I'm close. I'm halfway. I got all my assembly done. That'll be out either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then hopefully I'll have the one after that Friday, and then 2 more after that, and I'll be caught up and I'll start filming again. I just haven't shot anything in a while. If there's anyone there, if anyone wants to come by, sure. If not, you know, I think I'm starting to wind down. Although I should probably get off the floor because my legs are falling asleep. Although that means you won't be able to see Hudson anymore. All right. I hear a cricket outside. At least it's outside. I keep hearing that damn thing inside my apartment. I don't know how it gets in other than the door being open. And then I don't know why it doesn't leave. I don't know why Hudson doesn't eat the damn crickets when they come in. Isn't that right, Hudson? Hudson, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Whoa! I just sat on my dog. I just sat on Hudson. Oh, poor dog. Poor dog. All right. The question from Aaron is, am I going to get on Patreon? Yes. Patreon is something I would like to set up. I already have an account. I just haven't done anything yet. Let me throw the question out to you. What would you like to see from my Patreon account? Because I know one of the big things with Patreon is having something for the donors. Like, okay, you're paying me directly, you get X special. Aside from if I gave you guys a couple hours early access to a video, what would you want to? What would you guys want? I mean, I guess we could do it more like you're joining like the Aaron Kaiser fan club and set certain tiers where like every month you get like a t-shirt and a sticker or something like that. I don't know. What would you guys want to see? I I am totally open to that. I want to do that. I didn't know if I was quite at that level yet to be able to really do anything with that. But yeah, I mean, it's all about making sense. It's just like making a T-shirt. I had what was it? I had there was an idea for a T-shirt back during Comic-Con when I fell out of a chair, and everyone's like, "Oh, that should be a T-shirt." And we kind of joked around about it, and I was seriously considering it, but I didn't know that anyone would actually buy it. And like aside from just a couple of people, to make it worth like designing something. So, but yeah, I mean, if there's something you would want to see from a Patreon channel, what would low power mode? I'm gonna have to plug in a bit. But yeah, tell me what what you would want to get from a Patreon that I'm not already doing. T-shirts, some behind the scenes stuff. Okay, you thinking if I was doing like private editing vlogs or something like that, or not vlogs but live streams? I mean, I guess I could. No one came. Yeah, Ujval, the last few times I've checked Justin's live streams, no one's even been in there. So, that's why I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream, like a 24-hour giveaway live stream, or if I'll just post a video with the link to the giveaway, because I still need to do that for the swag, the Comic-Con swag that I picked up to give away to you guys. I've got my Gorilla Pod on, and since I'm now trying to look as presentable as possible, I've got the Gorilla Pod on my knee, so I can just kind of sit here, and it's the right level. You'd buy a T-shirt for me? Okay. Yeah, I need to plug in. I might go into my kitchen or something, because that's close enough to the router that I'll still get a clear signal. But I can plug in. You'd buy a T-shirt for me? Okay. Do you know how many channels Justin has? I don't. I know he's doing some really clever marketing stuff with his channels and pointing different channels to different places, and specifically to his. I mean, as far as like places where he's actually putting up content, I think he's only got 2. His main channel for his vlogs and his gaming channel. And I might separate out as well, because I've had fun doing the Let's Play of Zelda and whatnot, but I almost feel like it should be a separate YouTube channel. So I might do like an Aaron Kaiser Gaming or something, and and kind of go from there. I don't like separating out the content, but then I would feel freer to just go live there whenever I want, whenever I'm playing, and not really worry too much about it interfering with my vlog content. So I might do that soon. You have a perfect thing you could offer to I could offer to Patreon donors. How about some Hudson bobbleheads? Oh man. So are you saying that I should make my Patreon like a Loot Crate subscription, where every month there's like something that comes in a box and no one knows what it is? That actually would be kind of cool. I'm kind of wondering if I should like wait until I'm a bigger channel to do something like that, because that's a lot of work, and it would cost a lot of money. I mean, my friend is one of the founders of Loot Crate, and funny that I'm calling it a Loot Crate style, not a subscription box style. Um, that would be interesting, but yeah, getting like a Hudson bobblehead or something. Second Aaron. Aaron squared. Do I know the dark web? I've heard of the dark web. I don't really go there. I've kind of once or twice, just to see what it's about, gone on to 4chan, but that's not the dark web. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, the problem with like trying to think of stuff like that, Aaron, is like the physical things like t-shirts, bobbleheads. That's more something I would want to do to set up more in a store. So if I set up, which I've had a store set up in the past to sell some canvas prints of some of my photography. So if I had that set up, and I was selling some vlog merch, like say I put some t-shirts in there, because I'd want people to be able to like buy it at any time if you come in later to buy it. Really, like it would be extra video content. What kind of video content would be appropriate? I mean, and also one of the reasons I've hesitated doing it is I don't, I kind of don't know if I've got enough subscribers to justify doing something, unless everyone's like, hey, I'll pay you $5 every time you post a video, and then that encourages me to put more videos out, because then why will you search rap? Will come up murder. Will come up any shitty thing today. Oh. Okay. Oh, dark web stuff. Weird. Hey, Bree. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about whether or not I should set up a Patreon. I mean, I guess what I could do is every time I post a video, anyone that's a Patreon subscriber could get like 2 hours ahead of public, release. That could be one of the things. I like, because I'm not on like a super regular schedule, I kind of like as soon as I'm done with the video, just posting it. And honestly, I wonder if there's a certain subscriber threshold. Should I have 1,000? Should I have 2? Should I have 3? Should I have 10? I mean, maybe it makes sense to make one right now and just kind of, I don't know. That's why I struggle with doing it, is I'm not sure what I could give back to the patrons. So, but that would be interesting if people subscribed and there was a upper tier physical sponsor where like I said, like every month we put out like a loot crate that has like some special t-shirt and some special like Hudson bobblehead or something like that. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I've got the content for that yet, but that would be an interesting concept, to create a vlogger specific crate. It's an interesting thought. I know that Loot Crate is starting to work with certain YouTube influencers for their t-shirt fulfillment. And if I was a bigger channel, I'd be able to get in on that. Um, yeah. Um, I don't know, Ujval, that someone necessarily pranked your friend. It could have been a glitch. I mean, usually the glitch goes down and then back up. I doubt it usually goes up and then down. Um, I mean, I've seen stuff like that before. I mean, when Justin added me to his featured channels list, I suddenly went up like 200 subs overnight, and then I was looking at the stats, and they're like all from like this one country, and I'm like, this looks a little shady. And then sure enough, over time, it's kind of dropped and dropped, and literally I would gain 5 subs, and then YouTube would analyze and take away 5 subs, and then I'd be back. Like literally, I've been hovering at like 570, 575 for a month or two now, and then and I haven't really been able to bring in a lot of subscribers through my live streams. This has really just been for the existing subscribers, which is fine. It's okay. I just want to put content out, but obviously having more subscribers helps things. And then this thing where I offered to do a video of me dancing in my kitchen naked, if I hit 1,000, that got me like 12 subs, but you know, it's still a bit away from, you know. Let me see here. I see this little, oh, bubbles. Oh, this is the filter I got to do when I'm dancing in the kitchen naked. All right, let me turn that off. This is a dream. This is the dream filter. What you are experiencing is real. Hello, Hudson. Hudson hears the siren outside. Usually when it's a little closer, he will, ambulance or police car. Hold on, let me turn this. Oh, I kind of like that. This makes me look more attractive. I don't know why I'm playing with all of these documentary. Okay, I'm going to just turn that off. That's kind of fun, but kind of stupid. Yeah, if an ambulance drives by and it's really close, he will start howling. I've played an ambulance clip on the TV, and he'll start perking up. They'll go, hoo. So, what's this button do? Oh, share and mute microphone. So I could mute the microphone if I wanted. Hello, Hudson. All right. So yeah, if you guys have thoughts on Patreon, I'm open to it. I just don't know what to post. I guess theoretically I could even start it up now where I could start pulling in extra things too, like if I start doing some photography again, post photography on there, like with, you know, mixing my Flickr feed or something. That could be interesting. That way everyone's got like all my stuff in one place. I don't know. I need to sit down and think about it. I'm not sure again what all I would do. I think Hudson's ready for me to take him out. He needs to pay. Actually, he probably needs to poop. Not that you guys really needed to know that, but there is that information just in case. Plus it's 8:18. Kind of running out of things to talk about here. Yeah. Kind of going back to the first topic, though, it'll be interesting what happens at the Apple event tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing the new iPhone. I will be getting it. I will be ordering it. Rumors are this Friday we can start pre-orders, and I just got the 10% battery notice. The iPhone 8, there's also probably going to be the iPhone 10, the anniversary edition, because it's the 10th anniversary. Supposedly there's going to be 3 models. Like usually it's like the 7 and the 7 Plus, and it'll be the 8 and the 8 Plus, and then this anniversary edition iPhone. And that's going to be the one that's got like the Face ID and all sorts of like OLED screen, and it'll be interesting to see what comes of it. But I will be pre-ordering come Friday. I'll be doing the I'm on the iPhone upgrade program, so all I have to do is up that, like renew that, and then kind of go from there. And like I said, I'm waiting for a new watch. I want a new watch. And which is the channel with highest subs? Who's my friend? Probably Tezande. I don't know how many subs he's got, but I'm sure he's got the most. And then there's like people I know that are more acquaintances than friends. Like I've met iJustine, but I haven't talked to her in forever. I do know Olga K. She's somewhere between an acquaintance and a friend. I can't really call her up though, so I guess it is more of an acquaintance. We're friendly with each other. She's got, probably a bunch. I mean, we're talking old school YouTubers here. I know Jack's Films. I think, yeah. And then, but yeah, Tezande is probably the highest subscribers. And then as far as like active YouTubers, my friend Mundane Matt Jarbo, he's got like 140 something subscribers. And then following that would be Justin Bravo with, was he around 70 right now, I think? Last I checked, 77 maybe. I can figure it out in my app. But that's on my phone, which I'm on right now, so I can't check that. Yeah. But yeah, iJustine just hit 4 million subs the other day. Like literally, like a day or two ago, hit 4 million subs. Yeah, Justin, if you take all of his social media channels together, it's over like 150,000. You don't know iJustine? You should look her up. It's IJUSTINE. Huge YouTuber. She's a huge YouTuber. And cute as a button. Don't tell her I said that. I mean, she probably knows she is, but anyway. Yeah. The question is, do I watch Casey Neistat's videos? Yes, first of all, usual, yes, I know iJustine. We haven't talked really since, like, we met once a long time ago, followed each other on Twitter, and that was kind of it. It never really went anywhere after that. I mean, she probably would remember me if we ran into each other on the street. But, I mean, I've got a photo of her holding my business card, looking up my Twitter account and following me on Twitter. So, and then, Oh, so the other question was, do I watch Casey Neistat? Yes, I do. And Casey's actually the reason I got back into vlogging. My history is that, like, I've done 3 kind of spurts on YouTube. And I kind of did a few videos. They weren't very good, stopped. And then I had kind of my golden age of vlogs where I was doing, really nice thumbnails, and I called them adventure vlogs. And, oops, I'm trying to loosen the wrong one. And it was like when I'd go on a hike, or I'd go to do this thing or that thing, kind of like now, except I was missing. There was a little bit I was missing. And there's certain things I thought I was doing that were good for content that were actually bad. And then I had some longer, like my last one was, what, you got a thing saying I'm at 2% battery? I'm at 6% battery. I still need to plug in though. What was I saying? So I stopped vlogging, and because I got some bad advice from I was a partner with Maker, and they said, "Oh, your videos are too long. You should make them under 5 minutes." And I was like, "Well, I can't with this style." And really, they gave me the wrong advice. They should have worked on helping me increase my retention rate instead of just making shorter videos. It was really stupid advice they gave me. And so I literally got burned out, and I stopped vlogging for 2 years, like 2.5 years, something like that. And I started getting kind of itchy about it again. I wanted to pick it back up. And in that time, before that, Casey Neistat was like, I don't think he was even vlogging yet. But so he came around, and there was my business partner sent me one of his videos, and also sent me a video about him and what makes him different. And it kind of caught my attention, and I was watching it, and I realized I started watching a lot of his videos and going back, watching his newer ones, watching his older ones, and then also watching my channel. I went back and watched my old vlogs, and suddenly something clicked on what I was doing wrong. Certain areas that I wasn't connecting right with the audience. And it really is what's driven why I make this channel so personal now, is because it's a conversation with you guys. I want you to feel like you're my friend and you're going on an adventure with me. I don't want to be distant, and that's what I was kind of being a little bit, because there would be times I'd be filming me having a conversation with someone, ignoring the camera, and I thought that was great content, and it was bad content. So, and then also I really wasn't using music, and I wasn't using any B-roll. And so adding a little bit of that cinematography in, a little bit of that finesse. And that's usually like when I'm shooting a vlog, I'm not taking the time to do the stuff like that. I'm like, I know I don't have a good vlog, so I just kind of end up having wasted footage. That's why I didn't use any footage from VidCon, because I didn't have anything. So that if I ever get a chance to meet Casey, which hopefully will happen, and I got to see him on stage, I'd love for him to check out my vlog. I mean, in fact, my last vlog I posted from El Paso, I think, is one of my best, and that's kind of one of the ones that I'd say, like, hey, check this out, give me your input, give me your thoughts, give me your advice. Hell, getting a shout out from Casey would be a huge boon to my channel, but I'm not going to reach out to him on that. As far, I mean, the length of the videos, Yuval, really it depends on the video. Like this video I just put out is just under 9 minutes, and that's a little longer than I've been doing recently, but that was because I had 3 days mashed together, and I went through and cut out as much as I could. There wasn't really any way to make that tighter, but it also flowed. And it really is about, like there's a video with Bree that I did that I thought I'd cut a bunch of stuff out, and then after I actually posted, I was like, ooh, I actually could have cut this part out, and I could have cut that part out, and it's like even whittled down another minute or two. And so that's one of the things I do now is I do, if I say the same thing, even if it's in different ways, I'm finding ways to go, well, I don't need to say this here because I say it here a minute later, and so I cut out a lot of redundancies. And it's that balance. You can have a longer video if it's engaging, and that's the challenge. Like back in my old vlogs, my golden era vlogs, they, like the last one I did was engaging. They were, you commented on iJustine's video to check out my channel. Okay. But yeah, some of them were engaging, some of them weren't. My last one was the most. In fact, it was the longest. It was the only one I did that was over 10 minutes. I kind of had to cut off on 10 minutes. And it was like 11 something. But it didn't feel like 11 minutes because it was a really good video. But even then, there were the certain elements I saw that I was like, ooh, those are bad elements. Because I wasn't talking to the camera. I wasn't pretending like the audience was there with me. Sorry about that. It's telling me the live count started over. Is this still the same video? I hope it's the same video and not just as far as my golden era, I'm making a comic book reference because, you know, there's Golden Age and there's Silver Age and then there's Modern Age. That's kind of the reference I'm making with this. I just called it my Golden Age because they're my older videos. It's my old vlog. No, I actually feel like my vlog is better now. I was just making a comic book reference to my old vlog. Yeah. that's oh good. I'm glad it's the same video. Yeah, literally my friend started calling me and I hit decline as quickly as possible, and they tried calling me again and I'm like, no, stop calling me. I guess that's the disadvantage of doing a live stream with my phone as opposed to my laptop is, yeah. I guess I could have put this on Do Not Disturb mode and it would have resolved that. What's my battery level at? At 1%. Crap, I'm about to die. Let's see if I can plug in. Let's plug in. Let's plug in. If it dies again, we're done. Let's see. Plug it in, plug it in. Run. Okay. I'm plugged in. Let me fix, get a chair. You guys get all sorts of views of my apartment tonight. Okay, made it. I'm plugged in. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. I really kind of want to end this soon. I'm gonna text my friend really quickly that just tried calling me. Just to let him know. Just so he knows I wasn't sending him to voicemail because I hated him. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, so my comments about golden era, you know, So anyway, yeah. Did I show you guys? Save the live stream. Did I show you guys these gloves yet? I've got 2 of them. Why is my TV on? Because I was watching the Orville right before going live, and so the screensaver is still playing. And after we're done, I shouldn't watch any more TV because I really need to edit. Oh no. I think the battery on this other one is dead. No! One of my gloves is dead! Curse you, glove! Yeah, so the screensaver's up right now. Yeah, I wanted to get these and then get like light up glasses, and I was gonna do a video where I turn off all the lights and then go and like, yeah. Do you have a dishwasher? Yes, I have a dishwasher. I have a washing machine that's currently filled with clean clothes, thankfully. Oh, I should turn this off. There we go. My guess on this is that the button must have gotten pressed in and it ran out of battery. I don't know if the battery is replaceable or not. It should be. I'll have to see about it. But also, these gloves are too small for me. They barely, they're too small. I would need to find some bigger gloves. So I saw a comment from Newman is in the room. Mel Brooks once said, "What the hell is this?" Yeah. Anyway. Well, Halloween is coming up. Maybe you could use them. Well, again, these are a little small for my hands. Maybe if I get a cute petite girlfriend, she could wear them. You know, just replace the battery in this one. You know, I'll refrain from commenting what else is on my brain right now that I've made that comment. Ha-ha! Yeah, I'm a bad boy. Failing that, I can... Oh, hello, Newman. We may have to have a talk. Let's see. I know you're a big baseball fan, so let me say it this way. I don't play for that team. Sorry. And I know you don't either, so. Oh, by the way, does my laugh sound incredibly evil? I know people in the past have said I have an evil laugh, and people hadn't been saying it for a while. I think my laugh changed, but I was told today that which is the second time in recent days that I have an evil laugh. They were like, that is the most evil laugh I've ever heard. So, how evil is my laugh, guys? Let me know. Well, you know, see, there's a difference between my natural evil laugh that's just kind of like and then if I was trying to be a Scooby-Doo villain, that's my Scooby-Doo villain evil laugh. That I've got down pat, but that's not my natural laugh. I don't go around at a comedy club going, that's funny shit. Soon you will get your girlfriend. You could do cartoons with that laugh. Yeah, they did that. Scooby-Doo, back in the day. Oh, man. Oh, I thought this was a mini umbrella, but I just realized what it is. I got a, what was this? I think this came with, It's like just a little flexible tripod. Or not flexible tripod like my GorillaPod, but yeah, it's kind of like a selfie stick thing. It came with my Padcaster. That's actually still hasn't come, but they sent me all the other stuff, including this. So I've got all my gear over here. I've got like this old grip I got a long time ago right here. That was kind of cool, but it worked for my old camera, but it doesn't like really work for my new one. But it would be kind of cool because it had a couple of cold shoes on it. The reason I don't use this though is I don't have an Arca Swiss plate on the bottom, and I'm trying to go Arca Swiss. Like I've got an Arca plate right here, so literally I could take this and put it on my tripod. I just need to get an Arca, plate for up here, so then I could just stick my camera or stick my, my phone right in here, and then I'd have a couple of cold shoes, and yeah. And you guys probably don't know what an Arca plate is, and that's okay. Hudson doesn't react to your laugh. Newman, hope you leave a like. Newman, Ujval is calling you out to ask if you've liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Yeah, Hudson's down here. Let's see if he does react to this laugh or not. Where is he? I keep hitting the wrong knob. Okay. Well, he reacted. It's not the way we expected. Oh man, I feel like these lights here are a little hot. Kind of like your mom. Sorry. He's kind of fond of villains. Thought Hudson is back on the sofa. Nope. No, that's what you see back there is a blanket, I think. Yeah, that's the blanket that he's been sleeping with. Do they make GorillaPods for Samsung Galaxy? Well, the GorillaPod is just this flexible tripod. It's by Joby, and it's got a tripod mount. For the Samsung Galaxy, you need to get something to attach it to. You can either get like a cheap, just Joby's got a bunch of GorillaPods that have a phone mount on the top, so the smaller ones. I've got the big one. I have the GorillaPod that Casey Neistat uses. And so on top of that, I usually have my camera, my GH5, but I also have what's called a Beast Grip. And the Beast Grip is, let's see here, if I can take my phone out and I will show you. So ignore my messy kitchen. So here is the GorillaPod I have. That is it's the GorillaPod Focus with Ballhead X. And so this is the big boy. This is about $150. So this is usually overkill for a lot of people, especially if you're just using the phone. But I used it with my phone with the Beast Grip. This is what I used, and the phone just goes right in here. And I've got this little plate here that slides up to be where the camera is if I wanted to attach a lens, because it's got a 37mm mount there. So I could actually put lenses on here and I could do different things. And then I've got, there's a couple of cold shoes up here, so I could put a light, I could put a mic, and then plug it all in. So this is the rig that I used vlogging for the longest time. Oh, sorry, my hands in, hold on. Figure out how to put this back in now. My phone is like really hot. I didn't realize just how hot it is from streaming for an hour and a half. Hour and a half? Almost 2 hours. What? No. I've tried doing some review videos of my gear. It's never come out quite right. I do want to do something eventually. What I'm actually waiting for is, I mentioned this is part of the getup that Padcaster sent me for the Padcaster Verse. I'm still waiting for the stinking thing, even though it was supposed to be out a year ago, June. it was a Kickstarter thing that I did, and I want to compare the two. And what's missing here is their little pod that goes in the middle that actually holds the phone. So I'm going to do a Padcaster versus Beast Grip Pro, and just kind of talk about the goods and the bads of each, and really kind of get into why someone would or would not want to buy one of them. I'm going to try and leave my frustration with how long it's taken for the Padcaster Verse to come out of it, even though I am biased against them now. I do not think I will personally ever buy anything. Unboxing, actually, I do have one unboxing video, and it's when I got my drone. I think it's episode 10. If you go back to vlog 10, it's a little different. It's not like a full-on unboxing. It's my own style. So you see me taking all the pieces out of the box that DJI sent me, and then flying it for the first time. What I did not show in that video was me crashing it into my refrigerator over there, which I did later that night. But I had my first successful test flight, and yeah. So I did do that unboxing. I actually was going to do another unboxing. I recorded footage for this, and this is kind of like a lost episode. I have the Mavic Pro, although the new Mavic Pro Platinum looks so sweet, but I don't even fly my Mavic enough. I need to do that more. So where is it? Way up there, I have Star Wars Clue Edition that I ordered from Amazon, and when it arrived, it was this play school thing, this little children's toy. It wasn't it wasn't my Star Wars Clue set. And so I open it, I'm like, I've got the camera running, and you see me on video just looking down going, this isn't Star Wars Clue. I'm like, what? I hold the box up, I'm like, what the heck is this? I was wondering why this box was so big and heavy, and I was just like taken aback by it. And so I ended up like contacting the company. They sent me a new one. I sent them their thing back. It was hilarious. And yeah, I just I had done that as an unboxing, but I ended up skipping over the video because I didn't really have, like, I had some good footage, but I didn't have enough for a full vlog, and so I'd skipped over that at a certain point. There are days I shoot that I end up not using just because I really didn't take the time to do it right, to maybe do an intro video. One of my biggest challenges right now is I used to do a lot of like intro videos when I was like taking Hudson out, and I would do something outside and just kind of intro what I'm doing that day, and then like jump to actually doing that. And I haven't done that in a while because I'm usually sleeping in and running late to get out the door. So I need to kind of work on that a little bit and see if I can't get back in doing proper intros, because that's really what I feel causes my vlogs to suffer. Is if I don't get that, if I get my intro done, then the rest of the pieces start falling into place. If I don't get that intro, that's why I actually didn't think I was going to have a good video for, like, I almost skipped over the video from El Paso, is because I wasn't sure that it actually I didn't have the intro, and it came in later, but the way I ended up editing it was fine. It worked great. So yeah, the vertigo seems, it's like 99% gone. Doesn't really impact me much right now. I think even most of my balance is back. Yeah, I haven't really had any issues with my vertigo in a while. So anyway, it is almost 9 o'clock my time. I started this just almost 2 hours ago. I think I am going to shut it down. I've got some editing I want to do. I'd like to get this video out, like I said, tomorrow or Wednesday. And I kind of got to go over the music I put together, and because I'm not sure if I like the direction I went or not. So, how'd you get the YouTube play button in there? I just see a comment with the YouTube play button. How'd you do that? What the heck? What did you type to get that? And then there's the YouTube gaming heart icon. Okay. So, just back to the Patreon thing, I'll think about that a little bit more. You know, if you guys have suggestions, send them my way. You know, I don't know how he did that, Aaron. That's a mystery to me. But I do thank you guys for joining me tonight, even though I didn't have a guest. This was a little bit of a change of pace and fun. I haven't quite done a live stream like this in a few weeks, couple weeks. Thank you for coming into my home, Newman. My email address. Hit me up on Twitter and I'll send that to you. So, Hudson is licking his paw. Oh, YT : I'll have to try that on Mundane Matt's channel tonight. See how that works. Cool. That is cool. Thank you, Ujval. Thank you for sharing. All right. I will chat at you guys later. Thanks again for joining. If you have, thanks for giving this video a thumbs up. And again, you have, let's see, it's almost 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 3 hours left to fulfill that tweet. Help me get over 1,000 subscribers, and I will do a video of me dancing naked in my kitchen. I don't see me hitting that, but feel free to help. There's a tweet on my Twitter if you want to retweet it. All right. Catch you guys later.